So over 700 Indians have received deportation notices from CBSA Canada. That's the topic of the day, and in this video we are going to analyze who's at fault, why did they receive that kind of deportation notice, and what kind of options do they have, and you being a potential aspirant to Canada, the factors that you should keep in mind. My name is Niladri Mukherjee. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I'm the founder and the CEO of Nuvonation Immigration. We are based out of Mississauga here in Canada. So about 700 students, I mean the media is calling them students, but I will not call them students, and I will explain why. So about 700 Indians have received the deportation notices from CBSA. Why? Back in the days of 2018 and 2019, they have relied on an educational agent based out of one Indian cities in the state of Punjab in India, and that particular education agent, quote to quote education agent, had given 700. So 700 is the official number that is on paper as of now, more to be found out for sure. So about 700 fake admission letters based on which those students have actually came to Canada, studied, they have received their post-graduation work permits, and now when they have applied for their permanent residencies after a couple of years, only then CBSA found out that those admission letters were actually fake. Now this is a mind-boggling kind of a story, because 700 is just a number, as I have said, and I am sure 700 is the number that CBS has found out so far. There could be 7,000 or like who knows like how many, right? So the point is that particular education agent, regardless of whatever connection that person had with any of the colleges or universities in Canada or any of those decision making authorities, or absolutely no, I don't know. The point is that one particular person has really jeopardized the life of over 700 folks and their families, right? So this is definitely a shocking news. And who's at a fault, who's not at a fault? Obviously the agent is at a fault, so is the RCIC, because they did not verify those documents correctly, and there are all the other stakeholders who have been involved in the process, right? But regardless of who's at a fault and who's not at a fault, I am here to tell you the one more thing that I've been saying this for a very long time, and is that while you are lodging your study visa application, right, education agents, if the education agent is licensed by the government, I'm not talking about the local trade licenses of India or any other country for that matter, right? If that education agent is licensed, the person can only place you into the college if that person is a college agent. Now that's again a gray area, whether they can charge commission from the college and do your application for free, or whether they charge you a money and then do not charge the colleges, and all those, that's really a gray area where Canada does not have an enforced regulation as of right now. So even if for the sake of argument I believe that you are taking a help from an educational agent, or the person will have to be licensed by the government of Canada, obviously, but even then the person's responsibility ends the moment you are being placed at the college. The person cannot really give you or any sort of assistance with regards to your visa application. Now, had these students been taking help from a professional, the professional would then come to know that the admission letters were fake. Then the whole situation would not come. So guys, please make sure that first of all, try to work with a professional licensed, either an RCIC or an immigration lawyer, if you need professional assistance. Or if you do not need a professional assistance, guys, please stop relying on those local agents and try to work on those applications by yourself if you're confident, if you think you know the law and the regulations. But if you are not confident, then take professional help by the licensed professionals from day one, rather than working with the agent, getting some kind of rejections, and then going to like resorting to a professional for help. Because I see the story on the other side of the table a lot. Folks come to me for consultations with PFL, with procedural fairness letter in hand, and more often than not, I could tell you over 99% of the times, the faults were not of the client's fault. The faults were of the agents, because they did not know what to write in the forms, what to disclose, what not to disclose. So really at this point in time, the onus lies on you to ensure that you are being safe. And how to be safe? It's simple. If you work with an RCIC, your interest is being protected. Or if you're working that application all throughout on your own, then obviously your interest is being protected because you are working on your own, right? So there are strict legal peripheries within which RCICs work, within which immigration lawyers can work, and that really protects your interest. So keep your eyes and ears open, and even if you're taking an help from an RCIC, please make sure to check whether the person is still in good standing or not, whether his license is still valid or whether his license has been revoked, or all those things. Everything is available on the CICC website. If you type just my license number, which is 709205, you will have all the information about me, my company, the phone number, email address, etc. Try to verify your consultant, do your own research, make sure you are talking to the person or before shelling out your head, heart and money for those kind of work, because now the 700 students that will have to fight legal battles, which is definitely not easy, which is expensive, which is time taking, which is mentally draining completely, and my heart really goes out to them. So be safe. That's my main aim, to tell you, be safe. Before paying any money to anybody, make sure you do your due diligence. Look at the Government of Canada websites, check all the processes, make sure all the boxes are being correctly ticked, and then start the process. Because really, no matter whom we end up blaming with, the onus really lies on the clients to ensure they are being safe, because there will always be unscrupulous consultants and agents and all who will be trying to defraud you. But if you are keeping your eyes and ears open, there are a lot of government resources that you can rely on to ensure you are safe. I hope this helps. If you need my professional assistance with any of the processes, you can always book a consultation, nuvonation.ca. I'll be more than happy to help. Guys, see you in the next one. Bye now.